In a small, humble room filled with little more than sketches and dreams, one man dared to envision a world where creativity knew no boundaries, where stories took flight, and where imagination came to life. What if a simple drawing could ignite an empire? What if an amusement park could do more than just provide rides, but offer an escape to another world? How could one man's vision transform the way the world experiences joy? This is the story of a dreamer who didn't just change entertainment forever, but taught us the immense power of imagination. Let's dive into how one man's dream became an everlasting legacy that continues to inspire millions. Walt Disney, the name that would eventually symbolize magic and dreams, started his journey in a small home in Chicago. Despite a challenging, working-class upbringing, Walt found an outlet for his emotions and creativity in drawing. His passion for art grew stronger when he moved to Marceline, Missouri, where his love for animation began to take root. The early 20th century introduced cinema as a revolutionary art form, and Walt found himself mesmerized. He quickly turned his family's garage into a makeshift animation studio and immersed himself in the world of animated films. His mind was set on revolutionizing the entertainment world, and his journey toward greatness had begun. Walt's first animation studio, Laugh-O-Gram, was founded in Kansas City. Though it faced continuous financial setbacks, Walt's determination never wavered. In 1927, he and his brother Roy took the bold leap to Hollywood, founding Disney Brothers Studio. This move led to the creation of Mickey Mouse, who would soon become an iconic figure across the globe. Mickey Mouse made his grand debut in the 1928 cartoon Steamboat Willie, forever changing the landscape of animation. This was the first animated film to feature synchronized sound, a technological advancement that gave Steamboat Willie a distinctive edge. The success of this film catapulted Mickey Mouse to international fame, and his legacy was solidified. By 1932, Walt Disney had already begun to experiment with Technicolor, introducing vibrant color to animation with flowers and trees. This innovation set the stage for even greater achievements with the release of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs in 1937, the first full-length animated feature film. The film became a global sensation and proved that animation could be much more than a short entertainment experience. It could be a powerful storytelling medium. However, the dark clouds of World War II loomed over the world, and Walt's studio faced immense pressure. Despite the difficult circumstances, Walt continued to produce training films, wartime propaganda shorts, and educational content. These efforts demonstrated his dedication to storytelling, as well as his commitment to supporting his country during its time of need. In the post-war years, Walt Disney's tireless drive for innovation didn't stop. He pushed the boundaries of animation and filmmaking, constantly seeking new ways to surprise and engage his audience. By the end of the war, Disney was financially strained, but his belief in the power of his creative vision remained unwavering. Walt set his sights on revitalizing the animation studio and recapturing the magic that had made it a beacon of hope and joy for millions. The late 1940s and early 1950s saw the Disney studio embracing a period of reinvention. Rather than relying on large-scale feature films, the studio produced a series of successful package films, which were collections of shorter animated segments. Although these films lacked the deep narratives of the earlier works, they showcased Disney's ongoing technical brilliance and ability to adapt. Walt Disney was never satisfied with simply maintaining the status quo. He constantly embraced new technologies, pushing the limits of what animation could do. He combined live action and animation in films like Song of the South and The Three Caballeros, and he pioneered groundbreaking camera techniques and special effects, resulting in more immersive, cinematic experiences that drew audiences deeper into the magical worlds he created. While Walt continued to innovate in animation, he began to envision a world where his characters could interact with visitors in a fully immersive environment. Inspired by visits to amusement parks with his daughters, Walt recognized that something was missing. A narrative, a cohesive story that could transport visitors to new worlds. What started as a small-scale park near his Burbank studio quickly grew into a grand vision. Walt shared his dream with animators, engineers, and other creatives, and the concept evolved into something much larger. Despite doubts from those who thought his ideas were too ambitious and costly, Walt pressed on. He poured his own money into the project, mortgaged his home, and worked tirelessly to secure investors. His passion was contagious, and soon others joined his mission. In Anaheim, California, a plot of farmland transformed into the bustling construction site for Disneyland. Thousands of workers dedicated themselves to bringing Walt's dream to life. This wasn't just a construction project, it was the creation of something entirely new, one that would revolutionize entertainment forever. The construction of Disneyland was an enormous undertaking. Artists, engineers, architects, and dreamers collaborated with Walt to ensure that every element of the park was designed with the highest attention to detail. Walt's childhood memories of Main Street, USA, became the inspiration for the park's entrance, while lands like Adventureland and Fantasyland embodied his love for adventure and whimsy. Every corner of Disneyland was crafted with precision and care, ensuring a truly magical experience for every visitor. Walt, always the hands-on visionary, was deeply involved in every stage of the project. He was a constant presence on the construction site, offering ideas, feedback, and encouragement. Many nights he stayed at the park, sleeping on a cot above the fire station on Main Street, eager to witness the sunrise over the place that had consumed his thoughts for years. His enthusiasm was contagious, and the team working on Disneyland shared his passion for perfection. As Disneyland took shape, so did its overarching narrative. Walt didn't want a theme park in the traditional sense. He wanted a place where visitors could experience the magic of Disney stories firsthand. Disneyland wasn't just a collection of attractions, it was a world unto itself, divided into lands that each told their own unique story. From the high seas adventures of Pirates of the Caribbean to the futuristic wonders of Tomorrowland, each land was meticulously designed to transport guests into a different world. On July 17, 1955, Disneyland opened its gates to the public amid immense anticipation. Thousands lined up to experience the magic, but the day didn't go as planned. Overcrowding and technical issues caused what became known as Black Sunday. Despite the chaos, Disneyland's spirit endured. As the sun set, Walt Disney stood among visitors, witnessing the realization of his dream, a moment marking the start of something extraordinary. Disneyland transformed the amusement park industry, becoming a cultural icon and a must-visit destination. But Walt didn't stop there. He envisioned Disneyland as an ever-evolving world, continuously growing with new lands and attractions. By the 1950s and 1960s, the park expanded rapidly, blending fantasy and reality. Walt saw Disneyland as just the beginning. He purchased thousands of acres in Florida for a grander project. Walt Disney World, a vacation kingdom of the world. Tragically, Walt passed away before it was completed, but his vision guided its development, and it opened in 1971. Walt also embraced television, recognizing its potential to reach millions. In 1954, he partnered with ABC to launch Disneyland, offering viewers a behind-the-scenes look at the park's creation. This marked the start of Disney's TV dominance, with programs like the Mickey Mouse Club and Zorro becoming cultural staples, cementing Walt's influence on entertainment and media. Walt's empire continued to expand into live-action films, TV, Broadway, and even cruise ships. His legacy lives on today, inspiring new generations with his philosophy. If you can dream it, you can do it. From humble beginnings to a global empire, Walt's journey proves that with perseverance, creativity, and belief in our dreams, anything is possible. Thank you for joining us on this inspiring journey through Walt Disney's world. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more incredible stories of business and innovation.